What's good? What's good? Ha ha ha! What's up, YouTube? This your boy AJ, other Deep Thought. I'm back at it again, once again. Ha ha! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm back at it again, man. Yes, sir. How y'all doing, YouTube? Excuse me. Now, before I get started, man, I just like to say, Happy New Year's to you and yours, you know what I'm saying? Happy 2024. You know, I also like to thank y'all for steady making the channel bigger. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be able to do the things I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And I am highly grateful. You did what I'm saying? I appreciate everything y'all do when it comes to me in these videos, because it have not been easy, but I promise to put my best foot forward and keep giving y'all what y'all want time and time again. And I pray that we have a way better 2024. You know what I'm saying? That's for everybody. I pray for everyone to have a great 2024 in their life. You know what I'm saying? It's all about growth. It's all about getting better mentally and spiritually. You know what I'm saying? So I just pray that y'all keep doing the best y'all can do out here. And I pray that I keep providing y'all with some good videos, entertaining videos, real videos, all the none. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to thank y'all for, helping the channel grow, man. From where I started to where I'm at now and where I'm trying to get to, I thank y'all. But so yeah, man, I'ma go and get started, man. This probably gonna be the realest video I ever made on this channel. So y'all bear with me. So y'all give me a couple seconds and I'm finna get to what I'm talking about. Today, a post on Instagram puts this on their page today. It says Memphis was the most dangerous city in 2023 with over 400 homicides. Most major city murder rates dropped last year. Meanwhile, Memphis went up. Memphis has a population of 628,000 people. Now, you might be wondering, why do I have this post up? I have this post up because, for folks that don't know, I am from Memphis. I am born and raised in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? I'm from here. This is my home, and it's going to forever be my home. But at the same time, I was disturbed about the numbers I saw when it came to the crime and the murder rate in the city this year. Well, 2023. Over 400 homicides, and a lot of it were, was related to murder. I just want to talk about who, you know what I'm saying, for my people who is watching my channel that's from the city, you know, I feel like it's time for a lot of us to wake up. Something needs to be done when it comes to this. Now, of course, we all know crime is everywhere. It ain't just here in Memphis. It's in every other major city, you know. But when it's your city and you from here, it hit different. You know what I'm saying? It hits different. So before I get deep into this video, man, I wanna play a small clip of the local news station actually talking about the city breaking the homicide record, because the homicide record, this is actually it's sad, but this is actually a new record for the city. It's a new record, man. It's a new record. It's a new record, and it's sad to say that. So I'm gonna go and play this short clip, man. I'm not gonna show the video, but I will play the audio. Always remember, everything that I do and use is under the act of the fair use. So let's go and get into it, man. Let's get it.
Memphis feels broken for so many of us by a violent crime crisis that just refuses to let up. Homicides in our beloved city now more than 350, a new record. Action News 5's Tavarius Haywood has a look at that difficult, grim number and reflections from one local pastor about this gut-wrenching record. Tavarius?
Yeah, Joe, shootings and killings are leaving community leaders frustrated, saying it's time to get to the real issues that are driving crime.
Enough is enough. We're tired of it. This community's tired of it. We have to do better.
Memphis police officers are fed up with shootings in Memphis.
Our officers are tired, right? They're overworked, but they're doing the best that they can.
Families of homicide victims are also fed up. Many of these families are still searching for answers about why these pointless shootings keep happening.
State senators like Brent Taylor think that they could say, all you gotta do is add a few more Tennessee Highway Patrol officers. Well, Tennessee Highway Patrol has conducted over 17,000 traffic stops since January and only made 12 felony arrests.
Over the weekend, Memphis broke the 2021 record for homicides. MPD is reporting so far this year, there have been 298 murders and 352 homicides. In 2021, there were 303 murders and 346 homicides.
You hear that? 2021, it was only 303 murders and over 346 in homicides. Still bad. That was 2 years ago. Now it done went over 400 by 2023. That's a problem, man. That's a problem. That is a big, big problem. I'm gonna get to the root of my video in just a moment, man. Just bear with me with this. Let's get back to the rest of the video.
Pastor Earl Fisher says gun laws need to be changed in order to bring real change.
Open carry in the state is easier, especially for black communities and black children, to get access to guns and drugs than it is for them to get access to jobs that pay livable wages or equitable education.
There are several reasons why people believe crime is up in Memphis. Some would say mental health issues, while others would say the poverty rate in Memphis is too high, driving people into survival mode. Either way, Fisher says state and local leaders need to be held accountable for gun crimes in the city.
Show me where you have budgeted resources and invested them in the places where we see far too much crime and violence. If you can't put your money where your mouth is, maybe it's time to shut up.
I sent a list of questions to Memphis Police Chief C.J. Davis, like what's their plans for next year or comments about the past violent weekends here in Memphis. I was told no one was available. In downtown Memphis, Tavarius Haywood, Action News 5.
And that's enough of that video, man. That was the local news station. You know, shout out to them. Now, I'm about to, like I said, this video is finna be kind of deep, so This is not no normal video that I do, you know what I'm saying? This is more right here, like it's deep to the heart. So I'm gonna say some things that's probably gonna hurt some feelings. And and I pray y'all bear with me with this. Cause like I said, I'm from here. This is my city, you know what I'm saying? I was born and raised here, you know. And you know, there's a lot of people that ain't from here. You know, that be on the outside looking in, that be like, oh man, it's a bad place. We can say that about other cities, you know what I'm saying, like Chicago, Texas, you know what I'm saying, parts of Texas like Houston, Dallas, you know, all across the country where major cities are at. But we all know it only happens mostly in our ghettos. You know what I'm saying? Even if it does happen in the suburbs, the white communities per se, the number will be way more bigger in our communities than it would be in anyone else's community. The point that I'm trying to make is we as a people, man, and this is only for my Memphis folks. You know what I'm saying? We gotta we gotta do a little bit more better. And we can talk about the politicians down here, and I'm one of the main ones. I can talk about it all day. The politicians down here ain't shit. I can say that. I'm from here. These folks down here that's doing this and that when it comes to the city, man, the city, you know, the city hall and whatnot, they ain't doing shit, bro. The politicians don't give no fuck. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. And I'm sure other people from other cities and states can say the same thing per se. But me from the South is ran way different than it is up north, out west, or in the Midwest. You get what I'm saying? The power structure is different down here. So with saying that, change gonna have to be done. And we can all say a lot of it either be unnecessary or a lot of it be gang related. Now, if you from the city, y'all know that, you know, Young Dolph passed away back in 2021. You know, Young Dolph got taken out in Memphis. You know, and there's a lot of people that been squawking and talking about things that they really don't fucking know. You know, they just be talking. I be watching a lot of you niggas on this internet speaking on things that y'all don't know nothing about. Claiming you do, but you really don't. And I'ma just leave it at that. I can honestly say a lot of what's going on down here is a direct result of what had happened to Dolph 2 years ago. It's a direct result of that. And there's a lot of people who are trying to get back, trying to have some get back, or they just out on a revenge tour. Whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be. And I feel like the city, it needs better. You know what I'm saying? The city needs better. It needs better. Because, you know, if you from here, you know, Memphis, you know, if you from here, you may feel the way I feel. It's a love and hate city. You know, it's like a love and hate city. You love it. Sometimes you may hate it, but at the same time, you just can't walk away from it. You know, cause when you from here, man, and you feel the love is real. The love is genuine. There's some solid people down here. There's some good-hearted people down here. I'm talking about some real hard-working people down here. They only just want to make a living. They don't want to get caught up in no foolishness. They just want to make a living for themselves and their families. And then you got the bozos who want to disrupt and do unnecessary things. you know. And it is what it is. You got that in every city. But what makes Memphis different is there's a lot of history down here that a lot of other places don't have. And I just feel like a lot of things needs to be changed. Everything down here needs to be changed. Like Memphis is really below the poverty line. And a lot of the hoods in the city, you know, they tear a lot of the projects down, but yet they don't do nothing but move into other areas and keep up the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you really solving a problem. You really just putting a band-aid on the problem. You know? And a lot of people, man, that from here, there's a lot of people that, and let's just be honest, there's a lot of people that moved away from here because of that. There's a lot of people that moved away from here that want better, that deserve better. And I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame them at all. Who want to raise their children in below poverty stricken communities where there's nothing to have or nothing to do? I don't blame nobody that decides to make that decision. So, from a person that's from here, I can honestly say all of the so-called leaders down here need to step the fuck up. We as a people need to step up. You know what I'm saying? We can't just depend on the politicians. Now, true enough, we selected a new mayor, Paul Young. You know what I'm saying? May God bless him and his family. And may God bless that he become the change in the city. But in me saying that, I can also say that we don't need to be dependent on him neither. We got to start doing for self. And I ain't just talking about just in Memphis. I'm talking about every beautiful black person from any city in the country that's going through the same thing. We got to start doing for self. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of us that got way more influence that we think we don't have. We got way more influence that we think we do. And that's some young brothers that'll listen to us. Because we all know everything ain't just happening just to be happening. There's a reason for things to happen. We might not understand the reasons, but it's a reason. And I just feel like I said, as beautiful the city is, as calm it is, I feel like we are better than what the news say. We are better than what a list say. We got to change the narrative of Memphis just being this and that, the most dangerous, this and that. There's some people that's actually proud of that. I don't understand. You proud to be known as a dangerous city. Then you wonder why there's no money coming into the city. And if it is money, the money goes straight to East Memphis. The money goes straight to Bartlett. The money goes straight to Germantown. And the money goes straight to every other place except where it's supposed to go to. And I'm going to say another thing. Always understand that all this shit is set up by design. This stuff ain't just happening just cause. It's all by design. They want us to take each other out. They want us to constantly keep on with the genocide. The police don't give a damn about us killing each other. That's what they want us to do. They love it. We got to be smart enough to realize that we ain't doing nothing but playing into the game. Because at the end of the day, it ain't nothing but a game to them. Think about it. The funeral homes make money. The police are making money. City Hall is making money. But we ain't making shit. All we getting is death certificates, and that's it. All we getting is death certificates. And maybe a post with a person we lost on a t-shirt. Come on, man. We are better than this. We are. We ain't doing nothing but fall into the plan, into they plan. You know what I'm saying? All they want us to do is to just eliminate each other. That's all they want us to do, is to eliminate each other. And like I said, ain't no telling what's going to come in 2024. Ain't no telling what 2024 going to bring. But I know this here. If there's one thing I know this. We got to be prepared and ready, man. And if we don't come together like we supposed to, best believe we going to start regretting. We're going to start regretting. And I'm going to just leave it at that, man. So, yeah, man. That's my video. Like I said, I apologize for making this kind of video, but it needed to be made. It needed to be made. This was something that was put on my spirit. This was a video that I had to make. So, y'all catch me in the next video, man. I get back to my regular BS. Y'all know what it is. If you want to support the channel, all you got to do is to hit that like button and that subscribe button. You dig me? Peace and one love.